Hello friends, be one success, keep winning, keep shining. The topic today is about the 3 questions you need to ask yourself on a daily basis so that they can act as your foundation for self-understanding and self-study. There is a very good saying or a very good quote on the Temple of Delphi. It says, know thyself. Know thyself is the same thing as education. The word education comes from a Latin word called educo, learning who you are. So that's where my first question comes from. Who are you? Or you may even ask that in a third person. Who am I? That's a question. If you don't know who you are, it's most likely that everybody can tell you who you are. So you have to identify who you are. What are your values? What are some of your principles? What do you stand for? Because most of us have many things that we stand against, but we don't have things that we stand for. That's the number one question you need to ask yourself if you really want to grow going forward. There is another very good Bible verse. I may butcher it, but it says, where there is no vision, there is no control. Or where there is no vision, people perish. You have to ask yourself, what is really important to me? What is my vision? What do I want to do in the next 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years? What is your vision about your life? Because when you don't have a vision, you're likely to misuse your life. Where there is no vision, abuse or abnormal use is inevitable. So you have to know, do I have a vision? Do I have something that I really stand for? Do I have something that I breathe and walk? Do I have some things that I feel like I can die for this cause? Because if you're not ready to die for your vision, then you're not ready to enjoy the fruit of that vision. The process determines the promise. And there is something called a paid price to action. You have to pay a price for what you want. It can be 80-hour weeks. It can be not seeing your family for a long time. It can be not getting married when others are getting married, not sleeping on time, and all that. So question number 3 you need to ask yourself, where do I come from? Where do I come from? If you know where you come from, you know your background, you know your roots. And when you know your roots, you're more likely to treat yourself better because you have that grounding of where you come from. So friends, ask those questions. Who am I? Number 2, what is my vision or what is important to me? Number 3, where do I come from? Because if you don't know where you come from, you'll never know where you're going. So keep winning, keep shining. Stay tuned for the next videos.